She sold her hair to feed her children. What happened next made everyone cry. There was once a woman named Amara. She was a mother of two beautiful children, Daniel, who was 8 years old, and Precious, who was just 4. Life had not always been this hard for Amara. Her husband used to be the breadwinner of the family. He worked as a driver, and even though the money was small, it was enough to keep food on the table. But one rainy evening, everything changed. Her husband left home for work and never came back. He was involved in a terrible accident. That day, Amara's world collapsed. She cried until her voice disappeared. She cried until her eyes became swollen. But the hardest part was not the pain. It was the responsibility, because now she was alone. Alone, with 2 children who depended on her for everything. At first, neighbors came to help. They brought food. They gave small money. They offered words of comfort, but slowly the visits stopped. The food stopped. The help stopped. And reality arrived. Amara tried everything she could. She washed clothes for people. She cleaned houses. She sold vegetables by the roadside, but the money was never enough. Some nights, she would pretend she had already eaten, just so her children could have the last portion of food. And when they slept, she cried silently in the dark. One morning, Amara opened her kitchen cupboard. It was empty. No rice, no Gary, no bread, nothing. Her children woke up and ran to her. "Mummy, we are hungry." Those words pierced her heart like a knife. She searched every corner of the house. Nothing, not even a coin. Her youngest daughter began to cry. "Mummy, please, I want food." Amara felt helpless. For the first time in her life, she did not know what to do. She sat quietly in front of the mirror and looked at herself. Her long, beautiful hair had always been her pride. People used to compliment her everywhere she went. But that day, she saw something different. She saw food. Suddenly, an idea entered her mind. It was painful. It was embarrassing. But it was necessary. She wrapped her hair carefully and walked to a nearby salon. Her heart was beating fast. Her hands were shaking. She walked inside and spoke softly. "Please, can you buy my hair?" The salon owner looked surprised. She examined the hair carefully. Then she spoke. "I can give you money for it." Amara closed her eyes as tears rolled down her cheeks, but she nodded. Moments later, her hair was gone, and in her hands was a small amount of money. Amara rushed to the market immediately. She bought rice. She bought beans. She bought vegetables. That day, her children ate until they were full. They laughed. They smiled. They played. But they did not notice something. Their mother's hair was gone. That night, after the children slept, Amara touched her head and cried quietly. Not because she lost her hair, but because she had done everything she could to keep her children alive. A few days later, something unexpected happened. The salon owner who bought Amara's hair could not stop thinking about her. She remembered the tears. She remembered the desperation. She remembered the sacrifice. So she decided to act. She shared Amara's story with others. At first, only a few people heard it. Then more people shared it. Then hundreds of people heard it. The story spread from one person to another. People were touched. People were emotional. People were moved. And then, the miracle began. Food started arriving at Amara's house. Clothes followed, then money. A local businessman offered Amara a job. Another kind person paid her house rent for 1 year. Someone else offered to sponsor her children's education. Within weeks, her life began to change. From hunger to hope, from tears to joy. From struggle to stability. Today, Amara still remembers that painful day when she sold her hair. But she no longer cries, because that sacrifice saved her children. And that sacrifice changed her life forever. Sometimes, the greatest love is not spoken. It is shown through sacrifice. And sometimes, the darkest moments lead to the brightest miracles.